Hey Gemini, what's up? Welcome to your reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's have a look at what's going on in your love life from the 14th to the 20th of April 2025. Roles can be reversed anytime, so feel free to switch those energies, vice versa. This is for Gemini. It is a general reading, may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. Let's see, Gemini, what do we have for you? One last shuffle. Okay. So, Gemini, we're going to have a look at the current energies. We're going to have a look at what you can expect to happen as the best possible outcome. And the overall energy is the ooh, lovely. We have the Page of Wands, Gemini. We have the Page of Wands, which is telling me that if you were allowing any kind of self-limiting beliefs to stop you from moving forward towards new beginnings, new adventurous, new fresh starts, new adventures, wanting to be open to newness, wanting to be open to, I wouldn't say commitment, but at least wanting a fresh start, wanting to move towards something that will literally like give you some kind of inspiration. It feels like that's what you're going for. Let's see. Why is this here? Okay, tell me about the Page of Wands. Yeah, see, it feels like a lot of you are liberating yourselves from a situation. You have clarity about something and you're moving on. Now, keep in mind, the roles can be reversed anytime. This could be your energy, this could be someone else's energy, okay? So either you are liberating yourselves, you realize that you deserve more. Okay, that's what you realize, Gemini. You realize you deserve more. You realize you don't want to give. You're starting to maintain very high standards when it comes to partnerships. So if you don't get someone who's worth you, you're okay being single. Okay, you're okay being single, or I mean, you will be able to be with someone who values you for who you are. Okay. Some of you may have been very closed off to partnerships because you may feel that people love you for what you have in terms of finances, in terms of luxury, in terms of stability, rather than who you are. Okay, but yeah, it feels like you're walking away from those kind of people, and it feels like you are just going to keep moving forward. So there is someone or something that you are moving on from which wasn't worth you. Okay, yeah. Now, in the current situation, we have the Three of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Tower. Clearly, this is telling me that you have been heartbroken for sure, okay? But now is the time where your eyes are forward, your eyes are on the prize, okay? You are moving forward with a lot of courage, no longer looking for any kind of external validation, okay? What I'm getting out here is that a lot of you could be cutting someone off from your life. Okay, you could clearly be cutting someone off from your life who's either been very materialistic, who's been very greedy, or you could be cutting someone off from your life who's been a very bad communicator, who's very selfish and self-centered when it comes to love. Okay, yep. And you are moving towards new beginnings. It's like all this while you were unsure, all this while you were still trying to fix what is broken. It's like maybe if it's a marriage, it's like maybe the marriage will work out, maybe I should still stay, or maybe this relationship will work out, maybe I should still stay. But overall, I am getting out here done and done. I'm done investing into connections that are not worth holding on to. Okay, and you're moving forward, taking that risk, taking that leap of faith. Okay, could be dealing with an air sign, could be dealing with an earth sign out here. Okay, but doesn't have to be. But it's more like bye. I don't need to wait for any more validation because you don't value me, you don't appreciate me. You could be leaving someone who's just not supportive, you know, who's always doing their own things. See? Yeah, you were constantly, this was someone very kiddish. I do feel for a lot of you Geminis, you were dealing with someone who's very kiddish. Someone out here who's been emotionally very immature. This person could have broken your heart. Okay, this person could have broken your heart, Gemini. Yeah, you have a reality check, is what I'm getting. You were living in illusions all this while. It's like, no, maybe it'll work out. Like, you were, there's a lot of wishful thinking. Yeah, there was a lot of wishful thinking. Like, no, I feel that, you know what, maybe someday it'll work out, or maybe it's just a problem. You constantly kept giving the opposite person the benefit of doubt. But either this person out here was only interested in sex, or this person out here was only interested in getting your attention when they wanted to. But otherwise, they had, this was like an affair with no romance. Okay, it was just need based. Yeah, which kind of broke your heart. Very, very kiddish energy. Okay, someone who just never expressed. They would just properly play games with you, or someone who was very, very vindictive. Okay, but it was very, very mature energy. Okay. Yep. You are making peace with yourself, Gemini. Okay, it's like I'm making peace with myself, and I am no longer going to let anyone disturb my peace. So all this while, I feel the problem was that you were avoiding a fight, avoiding a breakup, avoiding confrontation with someone who would come in, bring so much drama in your life, and then they would walk away. Okay, now I feel that you are choosing peace over anyone and everything. You are choosing and willing to take a risk towards new people, new experiments. All right. Yeah. No longer repeating the same mistakes again and again. Trying to work on yourself. So when you work on yourself, you know better how to work on another connection out here. See? You are looking for partners, Gemini, who are reliable, who are loyal, who are dependable, and who are committed just like you. And that's what your goal is moving forward in the current energies. Yeah, all right. Now, before we move forward, if you need a personal reading, you can email me on tarotwithnimo@gmail.com. All right, let's see what's the best potential outcome for the week. Three of Wands, Knight of Cups, Nine of Wands. I do feel there is someone out here who is now thinking of planning a future with you. This person now out here wants to think of taking things to the next level with you, Gemini. I feel this is someone who now wants to follow their heart. However, I do feel this person's, for some reason out here, very, very guarded. I don't know why. Let's see. Yeah. This person's kind of wanting to come towards you with a peaceful resolution. Okay. Yeah. They want to end stagnation. Okay. They want to end the stagnation. They want to seize new opportunities with you. I see that out here. Okay. They want to follow their heart. They want to take actions on their dreams. Okay, if they want to make it a reality to work things out with you, they have got to take actions on their dreams. Okay, so they are wanting to. Now there's a difference out here. They're wanting to, they're willing to, but and then versus the real action. Okay, so there's willingness out here, there's desire out here, there's a want out here, but I don't see them taking action on any of this. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Okay, so again, getting out of confusion, no longer staying in a situation that is boring, no longer having fear of rejections, no longer crying over something that happened in the past. I do feel this person's coming off as a little flexible in their mindset, and they're wanting to come towards you. They want to come towards you with either an apology or some kind of romantic proposal. See, they're what they're doing is they're moving into calmer waters. So either they're getting out of a connection out here which is no longer serving them, or being able to heal and moving forward from some kind of temporary setback. Yeah, see, they have gone through some kind of betrayal or some kind of backstabbing in their love life. Okay, could be with you, could be without you. Okay, but they're hoping, wishing, praying that you are going to be available to them, and they are now ready to open their heart to you. They're now ready to live their life with an open heart. They're healing, and they're ready to give love a second chance. Okay, like hoping love won't hurt them. So they see potential for growth, prosperity, commitment with you. However, see, like I said, that's a very, 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 very isolated energy. Outside your door, but not ready to ring the bell. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're outside with flowers, they're outside with a ring, they're with chocolates, they're with a gift, but they won't ring the bell. Why? Because even though you are their wish come true, a part of them feels, you know what, I'm reaching for the stars. This is never going to be possible. Gemini is never giving me a second chance. Like, it's all done. I've ruined it all completely. So a lot of negativity, a lot of pessimism out here. Now, two things. Some of you, maybe this person has unrealistic expectations, like, you know what, eventually the universe is going to make everything okay between you and them, so they can chill and they can be where they are. Others of you, I feel, if this person wants you as their wish, they've got to put in the work. Okay, they're going to have to put in the work, in the sense this is going to be resilience. They have to be very enduring. They have to have the resilience. They have to be brave. Okay, someone out here has got to be very, 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 very brave. And if they're not going to be brave, they're just going to be sitting there and folding their hands and waiting for luck to fall into their lap, which is not happening. So even though they see that they can start a solid potential with you, even though they see that you are their wish come true and no one compares to you, boom, there is still this isolation. The scars from the past is making them stay where they are. It's like, I don't know, I just feel safer out here. So yeah, if there is no risk, then there is no ishq. Ishq is love in Hindi, okay? So if there's no risk, there is no ishq, is what I'm saying. All right, good luck.